This week, the Supreme Court heard a case over whether states should fund religious schools. In Espinoza v. Montana Department of Revenue, the plaintiffs argued their religious liberties are being violated after the Montana Supreme Court struck down a program providing tax credits for donations to private school vouchers. In their ruling, the state court cited a clause in the Montana Constitution prohibiting any direct or indirect appropriation or payment from any public fund or monies to aid any church or religious school. Justice Kavanaugh argued this provision advances grotesque anti-Catholic bigotry, citing 19th century Blaine amendments. But the Montana Constitution was rewritten in 1972. Worth noting here is that Stillwater Christian School, where the plaintiffs send their children, advances anti-LGBTQ ideology, and another school that participates in the program expels students for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and or transgender conduct, whatever that is, and forces employees to sign an agreement not to engage in such behaviors. Now, nobody is denying the right of these private entities to teach whatever hatred and bigotry they so choose, and that dinosaurs and humans lived together. And it's perfectly within a parent's right to protect their children from learning about Arabic numerals, more commonly referred to as numbers. But shouldn't taxpayers also have a right not to subsidize these teachings, which may violate their own religious beliefs or freedom of conscience? Missing from the discussion is the underlying reason why parents send their children to private school: polite white supremacy. It's why parents choose to take their children out of the neighborhood public school even when they learn it outperforms their school of choice. And it's why school segregation is now worse than before Brown v. Board. Also missing from the discussion is how 14 states, including Utah, North Carolina, Arizona, and Florida, all have provisions written directly into their constitution requiring a uniform system of schools. But a separate and unequal system of unaccountable private schools is antithetical to a uniform system. Legal scholars say the ruling, expected in June, could fundamentally undermine the way the Founding Fathers established a separation between church and state. If you found this information helpful, share it with a friend, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.